you compete and compete and compete like you've never competed before, because at that moment in time, that's the most important thing to you. Understand me?
Yes.
How do we feel?
Good.
How do we feel?
Good.
Let's go out and do a job, fellas.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hungry Howie's. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Go to doughrazor.com for details. The Detroit Sports Commission, where champions are made and championships are played. Log on to DetroitSports.org. Our friends with the UAW and Chrysler. Warrior Sports, Cross the Line, and Pirani's Hockey World. 14 Michigan locations. Go to hockeyworld.com for info.
Coming to you this week from Oak Park High School, where the new look Knights are getting set to take on one of the best basketball programs in the state, Clarkston. That is our main event. What's up, everybody? I'm Lauren Plant. Welcome to State Champs. We're presented by Lawrence Tech. I'm joined tonight by the lovely and talented Stephanie Funkhouse.
Always great to be on the road. We have a terrific show this week. Sean Beligian goes in focus to a hockey program that's just coming out of the shadows from being known as simply a football powerhouse. And speaking of football,
that's right. It is the third annual State Champs Signing Day Special. Set your DVRs for next Saturday morning at 11 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit.
For the first time, we're going to be having a couple kids announce their commitments on the show. So tune in at 11 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit next Saturday, the 31st.
All right, let's get this show on the road and start with basketball from around the state.
Our goal is still intact right here. It is still intact. And now we're going to do something you guys have not done here in a very long time.
We begin the full court press with a Kensington Lakes Activities Association Central Division matchup in boys basketball. Novi welcoming in Plymouth-Salem. Both teams unbeaten at 3-0 in the division. Starting the first, Novi taking coach's advice to heart. Scoring in transition. Brad Dotinga draws the defender. Bounce pass to Najee Ozier. He finished with 20. The defending Central champs Salem had a slight lead after one. Increased it in the second. The senior Jake Lenders fights for some freedom. Gets it to go. Rocks at 33-28 at the half. Jump now to the fourth. Salem now trailing. Lenders with the offensive rebound and makes Novi pay. Jake went home with 14. But the home Wildcats pulled away late. Off the rebound, Ozier with the bomb to Dotinga. Piece of cake. Novi beats Salem 77-65 and stay atop the KLAA Central. Let's head to the Downriver League now as Taylor Kennedy was at home to take on the Jaguars from Allen Park. Kennedy with a strong start to the season, 7-2 if they could get a win here. Eland Emerson with the drive and dish to Anton Hogan. Kennedy up 22-9 after one. Eagles stalking more prey in the second. In transition, the senior Andia Marsh had a huge first half, 13 points to be exact. The foul and the finish. Kennedy led 35-20 at intermission. Allen Park came in tops in the league following a crooked win over Carlson. Jags cut the Eagle lead here to single digits in the third. The senior Antonio Revere to the 10, team high 18 points for Antonio. But too much Kennedy. Marsh determined baseline drive. He had a game high 20. Taylor Kennedy beats Allen Park 69-44. Three-team tie at the top of the Downriver League standings. Let's go up north now for some girls hoops action. Jerry Taylor takes over.
Thanks, Lauren. It was a battle of two of the top teams in the Great Northern Conference as Gladstone made the trip to Marquette to take on the Radettes. Gladstone on fire early. Ashley Edwardson drives baseline, hangs, and hits it. for the old-fashioned three-point play, 6-5 Braves. Still in the first, Caitlin Leisner gets the ball ahead to Isabella Matthews, who takes the shot from the wing and makes it look easy. Hunter Vidala needed just 7 points to reach 1,000 in her career. She gets the steal and the score here to pull within 5 points. Later, Therese Leedy, Amber Hubner, Hunter Vidala for 3. And she makes it. Hunter just 2 points away from the milestone. Late in the first, Vidala comes up with the steal in the layup on the other end for her 1,000th career point. The game would be stopped. She's mobbed by her coach and teammates. Vidala celebrated her milestone with the win, 64-46. Up next, here's Ryan Terpstra.
Thanks, Jerry. In girls hoops, we had the #1 team in Class B, Grand Rapids Catholic Central, traveling to number 5, Wayland. This was an absolute slugfest all the way through. Catholic senior Bree Spica fires and nails the three. She had 18 points in this one. Wayland leaned on their star Presley Hudson with the clock winding down. She launches from 30 feet away to beat the buzzer, and Hudson had 30 points. This game went into double overtime. Wildcats senior Caroline Miller uses a screen, knocks down the shot, and Wayland remains undefeated. They upset Grand Rapids Catholic Central 77-76 in double OT. We finish up with Muskegon, ranked number 5 in our power poll, hosting 7-1 Grand Rapids Christian. First quarter, this is Christian senior DeLeon Brown. He's headed to Colorado next year and headed to the basket right there. Brown led all scorers with 21 points. You saw Muskegon's Deontay Davis in focus last week. Back on the court, the MSU-bound big man slams it home. Big Reds up by 4 at halftime. This was a tough game all the way through. Christian freshman Dwayne Washington steps back and nails the J. That makes this a 3-point game. Muskegon would pull away. Jovier Kennedy gets the ball on the break. He leaves it for Davis, and he flushes it home. Part of a 20-point, 19-rebound effort for Deontay as the Big Reds win 65-54. I'm Ryan Terpstra, and that is the Full Court Press.
All right, so signing day now a little over a week away. I'm Kyle Bogenschutz with this week's Recruit Report. We begin with Oak Park running back John Kelly, who decides he'll head off to Tennessee to play for Butch Jones, picking them over Michigan, Michigan State, and Minnesota, in large part because of the opportunity to play right away at the running back position. Only 2 other scholarship running backs for the Volunteers right now. Kelly, very tough kid, 5'10", 175 pounds. We'll see if he can factor into the mix right away. Michigan State, of course, picking up a commitment from 2015 Clarkston offensive tackle Colt Schewens. He was a tight end for many years in his high school career, actually played a little bit of tackle his senior season. He'll make the full-time switch to tackle once he gets up to East Lansing. A guy who's 6'7", 220 pounds, has a lot of room to add some weight once he gets to the college level, but you've seen that happen with guys like him. Jake Fisher out at Oregon, also Taylor Lewan at Michigan, guys who were similar in frame and were able to add a bunch of weight once they got to college. Now, Central Michigan, a very fluid situation going on with Dan Enos taking the offensive coordinator position at Arkansas. It looks like Saline defensive back Tyrone Miller is taking a visit to Wyoming this weekend. A lot of things going to shake out with the Chips. Also, Michigan, of course, they're hosting a big-time target in quarterback Zach Gentry. It's a 6'7", 235-pound quarterback out of the state of New Mexico, actually, and currently committed to Texas. So we'll see if Michigan can actually flip him. Either way, it's clear the Wolverines are going after a second quarterback in that 2015 class to go with Mr. Football, Alex Malzone. With this week's Recruit Report, I'm Kyle Bogenschutz.
K-State Champs fans, don't forget about our 1-hour signing day special coming up next week. Football players from around the state are giving you the inside scoop on where they are signing and all about the recruiting process. So make sure to tune in on Saturday, January 31st at 11 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit. You won't want to miss it.
We want you.
We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anyone.
We want the brainiacs, visionaries, geniuses, and game changers. We want the students who will change the world through technology, science, business, and design.
So if you're ready to explore your possibilities,
We want you at LTU.
Lawrence Tech. Possible is everything.
Online ordering is so fast and easy with Hungry Howie's. You can do it from any device.
Any device? Like this fax machine?
No.
What about this 19th century cell phone? 2 cans on a string. Your mom's car phone. Megaphone! Dash, 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 pizza.
Pineapple and ham radio.
Say see you to the phone call and oh yeah to fast and easy online ordering. Get a free medium pizza with your first online order. Now that's an idea.
Hungry?
Howie's! From Oak Park, welcome back to State Champs. The Knights in Clarkston going at it in our main event that is coming up. But right now, Sean Belizean is going to go in focus on the sport of hockey in a program on the rise.
The growth of the game in-state is well known, and the latest league to join the fray is the MAC Red, led by Utica Eisenhower. As Coach Bob Hall explains, there is a lot to like about the high school product.
High school hockey is one of the greatest, if you ask me, venues that you could go see, especially a rivalry game. All my years, all my experience in travel, coaching travel, really can't tell the picture of what a high school game is like.
Well, Ike has been a football tradition-rich school for many years, and Coach Hall and his Eagles have been a top 5 team all season long, starting to make their name. But like so many other programs, they had their share of growing pains in the early days, as Coach Hall explains.
The hardest thing was getting the players to believe, in the coaching staff. And once the players started to buy in, obviously we started having success.
Well, with high rankings come high expectations, and Coach Hall knows all too well that he and his staff must keep the boys focused on the big prize.
It's our job as coaches to prepare our teams for that playoff run and to do what we feel is best for those kids to be successful at that time.
Well, 2 years ago, we talked up the KLAA. They made us look good. Last year, we talked up the OAA, and they have done the same. How soon will the MAC Red join that club? March should be great. For In Focus, I'm Sean Belizean.
Hi, we are the Trenton Trojan Pit.
And are you guys ready for the power play?
Yes! 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 Yes!
Let's get this power play going as the last 2 state champions in Division II squared off. Livonia Stevenson on the road against the Trenton Trojans. The defending state champs Trenton beat Stevenson in the regional final a year ago. First period action, game tied at 1. The senior Quinn Preston throws it in traffic, finds the top shelf. Team leading 17th goal, and a reminder who's the reigning belt holder. More from the Trojans in the second. Big center ice hit by the Spartans. Kenny Stiles says thank you very much. One-on-one against Cullen Barber. Stiles cleaning up. Trojans up a pair. But our rankings have Livonia Stevenson ranked 13th in the state overall, a few slots higher than Trenton. Spartans stormed back into this one with 4 unanswered to close the period. 3 came on the power play, 5 on 3, and the junior Ben Kowalski scores. Stevenson led 5-3. Trenton got within 1 to start the third, but Stevenson earned more breathing room. Hustle goes a long way. Steven Olchansky spots Vince Glenn, who finishes with the second chance opportunity. Stevenson sending a clear message that they are a force to be reckoned with. They've started 2015 on fire. 2-on-1. Nick St. Clair slides to a wide-open Kowalski. Deep dagger. Hat trick. Livonia Stevenson with a revenge win over Trenton, and on the road, 8-5 the final. We stay in Southeast Michigan as we head to the Redford Ice Arena Catholic League matchup. Dearborn Divine Child lacing them up against the Pilots repping Warren De La Salle. Ranked 8th in D3, Divine Child coming in with a record of 8-3-3. Second period, game scoreless. Patrick DeMarco keeps it in the zone. Gianpaolo Berlassi is in front to take out the trash. Falcons up 1-0. Divine Child would add another one on the man advantage. Ryan Barrett to Trevor Goslin, and the senior snaps it home. De La Salle would get a late goal, but Dearborn Divine Child hangs on to win. 2-1 the final.
Let's send it out to Ryan Terpstra.
Thanks, Lauren. Our last game this week is an out-of-conference battle between Portage Northern and Jackson United. First period, Jackson in orange and fighting for the puck. Andrew Maynard hits Matthew Stamler. His shot is saved. Rebound sent home by Billy Bonzer, and the Vikings are up 1-0. Second period, Portage Northern's offense wakes up. The puck is sent around the boards. Joe Mancina puts it on the tape of Maddie Seiferlein, and he lights the lamp and ties the game at 1 apiece. Still in the second, Northern wins the faceoff, and Matthew Stanke attacks the net. He is going to be turned away, but Mitchell Calloward bangs the rebound into the twine. He had 2 goals for the Huskies, and Portage Northern comes back to beat Jackson United. 3-1 is the final. I'm Ryan Terpstra, and that's our time on the Power Play.
Hey, it's Sean Baligian. It's time once again for the Warrior Player of the Year. We are out here at the lovely Perani's Brighton location, and let me tell you something, folks. Lots of great stuff going on here. More on that in a second. Lots of great stuff going on around the high school world. Various showcases all over the place. And as we talk about each and every segment here, great players all across the state as well. I want to take you to the UP. Before the season started, I asked some coaches, who should I keep an eye on? Many coaches told me keep an eye on Levi Wonder. And if you've kept an eye on Levi Wonder, boy, you've seen a lot of points. Here's a young man, 56 points in only 14 games. Now, math has never been my strong suit, but that comes out to 4 points a game. So he is but one of a slew of great players all across the state to keep an eye on. That's where we need your help. Go to the website and make sure you get involved. Vote for the Warrior Player of the Year. Well, as I mentioned, we're out here at the Perani's Brighton location. Let's bring in Brian, one of the fine managers out here. Brian, I know you guys got some great things going on in January, a January special. What's going on?
We have just some specials running over January on helmets, skate sticks, protective equipment, anything that you might need to replace or get you started back on the ice.
Well, I'll tell you what, this place has something for everybody, and of course, Warrior leads the way. So, Brian, thank you, and thank you as well. Make sure you check out the website, State Champs, and be a part of the Warrior Player of the Year.
Thanks for sticking with us here on State Champs. Do you want to be a co-host for an entire hour on the State Champs Saturday morning radio show with Tom and Lauren? Go to our Facebook and post a 2-minute video on why you have what it takes. Our ultimate sports bliss is coming up next.
Be a part of history. The 2015 State Champs Signing Day Special, airing Super Bowl weekend, Saturday, January 31st at 11 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit. 3.3 million homes, scheduled to re-air 9 times. Going to be a jam-packed hour of recruiting talk featuring Spartan Mag's Rico Beard, Go Blue Wolverine Sam Webb, Scout.com's Alan True, as well as the State Champs team. Recruits will reveal their commitments on this show. Contact sales manager Mark Rottenberg, Mark R at StateChampsNetwork.com. Space is limited.
We want you.
We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anyone.
We want the brainiacs, visionaries, geniuses, and game changers. We want the students who will change the world through technology, science, business, and design.
So if you're ready to explore your possibilities,
we want you at LTU.
Lawrence Tech. Possible is everything.
Welcome to Perani's Hockey World, the toy store for hockey players. They have been outfitting beginners, professionals, and teams since 1976. Perani's has an experienced, knowledgeable staff, the largest selection, and simply the best prices. In fact, Perani's has the best price guarantee. Now, if you can find a better price, they will beat it by 5%. Come to one of their 22 locations or log on to hockeyworld.com for amazing savings and to join the Perani's E-Club for special offers all year long. It's always hockey season at Perani's.
Welcome back to State Champs. The past few weeks, we've talked about all of the opportunities LTU offers its students in and out of the classroom. This week, we take a look at one of the many summer camps LTU has to offer.
I'm Dr. Julie Swissler-Valek, and I'm an associate professor of biology here at Lawrence Technological University. So this is Lawrence Technological University's Biotechnology Camp, which is a chance for high school students to come spend a week in our labs with faculty who are familiar with biotechnology, physiology, genetics, cell biology, and do some real hands-on experiments with biotechnology.
This camp, along with a handful of others that LTU runs annually, gives high school students opportunities they simply would not have anywhere else.
We try to give students opportunities do experiments and use equipment that they just don't have the chance to do in a high school setting. The camp has been going since 2006. It was started by Dean Moore when she first came to campus. And it's just built. We've kind of built on it every year, adding new protocols, new experiments for students, new experiences. And now it's runs pretty successfully every year now.
As always, if you want to learn more about LTU summer camps and everything LTU has to offer, head to ltu.edu. For State Champs, I'm Stephanie Funkhauser.
We're the Livonia Stevenson Blue Crew, and now it's time for the Ultimate Sports Blitz.
We start the Blitz with the Macomb County Championships at Sunnybrook Lanes. For the boys, Sterling Heights Stevenson up against their rivals from Macomb, Dakota. Stevenson's Kyle Gray gets us going. Booyah! Titans trail by 5 pins into the last Baker game. The former 2-time Division I state champs Dakota still on the hunt for their first ever county crown. Third game, Kyle Sherrill killing it. Dakota wins by a single digit over Sterling Heights Stevenson. History is made. Now to the girls. Can Dakota make it a clean sweep and take home back-to-back county hardware? Utica Eisenhower in the way. This is Carly Shiner for the Eagles. Steve Reich. Dakota was dominant, however. There's a reason why the title goes through the Cougars. Jenna Noddle, 10 down. Macomb, Dakota, county champs again. Sweet repeat. Let's go out west. Comstock Park Cheer Invitational. This is Cedar Springs. The Redhawks finished second in Division I and third overall. Tops in the D1 division was Kennewa Hills as the Knights grabbed an overall score of 732. The D3 winners host Comstock Park. Strong performance across the board earned them a 754 and the overall invitational victory. We finish up with some gymnastics. The combined team of Kennewa Hills and Grandville visiting East Kentwood. On the vault, East Kentwood's Sierra McSwain, the junior, launches herself through the air, sticks the landing for the Falcons. Moving to the bars, Kennewa Hills showed their strength. Erin Feast doing her thing, gets the full rotation, lands cleanly. Kennewa Hills Granville is able to defeat East Kentwood. Blitz done.
Hey guys, don't forget to follow State Champs on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even LinkedIn. We love social media and we know you guys do too. Our main event is next. Oak Park takes on Clarkston right here on State Champs.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your nonprofit organization can sell paper pizza certificates that your customers can redeem for one medium pizza at participating Hungry Howie's locations. Go to doughraiser.com to learn about, sign up for, and order everything Dough Raiser. Request a Dough Raiser kit for your group today. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
I got popcorn.
I love Move It trailers.
Me too.
This winter, if you're going to die, die nasty. Fear the power of the Warrior Dynasty.
Holy
Welcome back to State Champs. Ring the bell for the main event. Boys basketball takes center stage here at Oak Park.
That's right, it's a whole new look nights as 5 transfers are now eligible. Several are supposed to make an immediate impact. Good timing too as they go up against the basketball powerhouse from Clarkston. Good crowd on hand for this one, and it was a hard-fought battle. We start early. Clarkston came in beating opponents by an average of 28. Andrew Myers and the junior Tyler Throgmorton. Tyler had a game-high 24 points off the bench. But Oak Park had a noticeably strength and size advantage. Rodney Scales out to Kelvon Fuller with the Thunder and one. Team high 22 for Kelvin. Knights led 28-27 after 2. We move all the way to a furious fourth. Both teams grinding. Jonah Newblatt keeps it alive inbounds. The freshman Foster Lawyers stops and pops. He finished with 14 on the night. The Knights would respond. Howard McGinnis will spot Trayvon Gardner. 3-ball in the side pocket. Oak Park up 50-46. 10 seconds left in the contest now. Clarkston down a bucket. Oak Park misses the free throw. Wolves down the court and looking for a shot. Myers driving and finding Merritt Canada. Cool as the other side of the pillow. We were headed to overtime, people, tied at 57. All Clarkston in the extra session. 8 of Myers' 15 points came in overtime. The pull-up jumper, he was 12 for 12 at the free throw line as well. 616th win all-time for Coach Dan Fife. He's 5th all-time. Clarkston takes it 69-63. Stephanie found that man Myers.
You guys were down 6 points with 2 minutes left in regulation. How do you think you came away with the win?
Our coach always preaches the battle to the final whistle, and we did, we believed, and it came out the right way for us.
The main event is presented by the Detroit Sports Commission, dedicated to enhancing the local economy and the image of Metro Detroit, hosting amateur sporting events. Go to DetroitSports.org for details. All right, as we wrap it up this week, we've got to give you one more reminder to check out the 3rd annual State Champs Signing Day special next Saturday, day before the Super Bowl, 11 a.m., Fox Sports Detroit.
An entire hour of football recruiting with kids from around the state and not just the big schools either. There are going to be some surprises.
That's right. We will have commitments on that very show. Now, stay connected with us all week long on social media. Just search State Champs Network or go to the Connect page at statechampsnetwork.com.
And of course, for the best in Michigan's high school sports, here on State Champs every Sunday at 9 a.m.
Have a great week. State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hungry Howie's. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Go to doughrazor.com for details. The Detroit Sports Commission, where champions are made and championships are played. Log on to DetroitSports.org. Our friends with the UAW and Chrysler. Warrior Sports, Cross the Line, and Pirani's Hockey World. 14 Michigan locations. Go to hockeyworld.com for info.